Going on, y'all? I got another doc that I want to get into that I recently just watched last night. Me and my fiance ended up checking this one out. It was a crazy one. It is called Unknown Number, the High School Catfish. Now, I want y'all to imagine this before I get into this story because I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. If you haven't watched it yet, don't watch this video. Come back to it after you watch it. It's definitely a must-see video, a must-see documentary. Um, could you imagine being in a relationship as a teenager? Everything's going good for you, and all of a sudden, somebody gets to pretty much cyberbullying you, and you're thinking it's somebody that might be at your high school. Whole time it's somebody that's actually in your home, somebody that you stay in the house with, somebody that you may even look up to. So I know that sounds crazy, but let me get into the details on this. Just give y'all a quick breakdown on what went on in this documentary. So the scene is in Bill City, Michigan. These are 13-year-olds. Her name is Lauren, and the young man name is Owen. They're pretty much high school sweethearts. They've been in school. They've known each other. I think they said since 9. The young lady Lauren said that she's been in love with Owen ever since day one or whatever. They've been dating down there in high school. Everything's going good. Then all of a sudden, they start receiving these unknown text messages from different parts of the states. I want to say like Florida or something like that. So not even from Michigan, but they were like, what's like what now people use like if they don't have it now. I think it's like WhatsApp or something. That it's like pretty much fake numbers, and pretty much they start receiving about 40 to 50 text messages a day, and just saying like they'll send him a message and say, "Oh, your girlfriend's so skinny, she's a bitch, she's anorexic, she's ugly, she nobody wants her around." And then they'll send her the same message like, "I hate her, she sucks at basketball," all type of crazy stuff. So anyways, this goes on for about 15 to 22 months, and they're trying to figure out who could this possibly be that's pretty much cyberbullying them or texting them, and how did they get their number in the first place. So when you say that, like they say they switched their numbers a couple of times, somehow they will still figure out, hey, this is I'm still reaching out to you. Oh, I see you change your number. Fuck you. Like it's just crazy stuff. It's crazy. So, anyways, as the story goes on, they start trying to break it down. Like, okay, who could it possibly be that's doing this? So, at one point on the show, they have a picture that's shown in the house. The person sends a picture of as if they were in the house taking a picture of somebody sitting on the couch. So what happens is they have a cousin. I want to say Owen has no, not Owen. Lauren has a cousin that comes over for dinner or whatever for like the holidays for Thanksgiving, and she's kind of shy. She don't really talk to people much, and they accuse her of being the one because she's always laid back. They feel like she likes Owen, so she's trying to get at Owen to or disrespect Lauren just to get at Owen or whatever because she's always had a crush on him. And it comes out that it wasn't her. So the next thing they do is they start looking around the school like, okay, well maybe it's somebody that's going to my school. And the Lauren girl plays on the basketball team. So at the time, every time like if she had a bad game, they will send her a message like, "Oh, you only had 0 points. You suck at basketball. Fuck you." Like just random stuff like that. So it's like, wait a minute, how do you know exactly how many points I got and how bad I played and stuff like that? So it's like, okay, obviously you in the gym. So the principal and everything, they're going back looking at camera like, okay, I want you to send the person a message, respond to them, and we're going to pretty much do a little investigation, look out in the crowd and see who's texting at that same time, at that time stamp or whatever. And they were doing all that and they couldn't find anybody. So one key thing that they say is during that basketball game was something like I had more points than you. You only had 2 points. I had 12 points. Something like that is like, okay, this is a dead giveaway. Who had 12 points on the game? And that brings up, what is her name? What was her name? I want to say it's Chloe. Yeah, the other girl. Yeah, Chloe Wilson. So this brings up the second person who's been accused. Chloe is also in their class. Chloe was is friends with Owen. She don't really care too much for Lauren, but uh, Lauren was feeling like, okay, maybe it's Chloe because we don't see eye to eye. We always been bumping heads. We don't like each other. Maybe you like Owen, so you're doing this to try to get at my boyfriend or whatever. And once you look at the score, the only person that had 12 points that game was Chloe. So Chloe and her family get to coming in and saying like, hey, my daughter didn't have nothing to do with this. I went through her phone. She has no messages like that and all this type of stuff. So they get down to the bottom. I was like, okay, it's not Chloe. It's not the little my cousin that's coming over. What is it? Now, at the time, even with all this going on, it got to a point so bad that they end up breaking up. Like they said they couldn't do it no more. And maybe if we're not together, they'll stop trying to bully us. And it didn't stop. So like once they break up, the messages continue for quite some time. Like I said, almost pretty much almost 2 years. So fast forward, the mom and dad start having some financial problems. This is Lauren's mom. Lauren's mom is also a coach on the basketball team. So people start thinking like, well, we never questioned the mom like that. She's the one that's wanting all the details. She wants to know exactly what's going on and stuff. And then the dad, he's a worker. At some point, the mom stopped working. She ended up walking away from her job or lost the job or something. And they're in a financial struggle. So they're trying to figure out what the hell's going on. So, anyways, they continue running these numbers, and all of a sudden it pings, and they find out exactly who this number is. So they start going through it. They find out this number, and it's being tracked inside of her own damn house. So they find out who it is, and it's actually her mom is the one that's been doing this the whole time. And it's kind of sick and confusing because it's like, I don't want to get into the messages that they were saying outside of like the cuss words and stuff. She was saying sexual stuff about like how, like saying sexual stuff towards the boy and the daughter as if she wants to be in her daughter's shoes or something like that. So when they come to the house, they like, okay, we've been looking through these numbers and it pinged that it goes belongs to this phone, and that person the phone that it belongs to is actually you. So the mom kind of is in denial like, uh fuck it, yeah, y'all got me, it was me. So now, like I said, it's kind of confusing because it's like your daughter has been stressed out. She looks like she's been losing weight. You're calling her bitches, you're calling her sluts, you're calling her all type of out of her name, and she's your daughter. Why are you putting your daughter through this? And she is crazy because she really couldn't explain it. So she went to what she knew. She said she was sexually assaulted when she was a teenager and she didn't want her daughter to go through that. So I know that doesn't make sense to me. It most likely won't make sense to you. If you went through sexual assault as a teenager, why are you cyberbullying your daughter to break up with her boyfriend and saying like sexual things to a teenager or whatever? And it's just so much to cover with this situation. I'm trying to cover it all, but anyways, they end up charging her, and she ends up getting charged for a couple of things, and she ends up having to serve a 4 year deal in prison, but she only had to do 2 years, and she can't see her daughter until actually next year, 2026. Now, one of the things that was going around, I posted this in one of my sports groups, and one of my homies was saying that him and his lady was watching it, and he said that his lady looked at something and was like, why was the daughter not upset when it happened? And they were saying like maybe it was an inside job, which would make sense to me because it's like if you're being cyberbullied for 2 years and you're not knowing what's going on, and then you come to find out it's actually your mom that's doing this. I felt like Lauren was actually just stunned. She didn't know how to take it. And you have to think, she's a teenager. She's 13, probably like 15 at the time. And it's like, I don't think she knew how to handle it. She didn't know what to do. Like, I think she was just in shock. Like, I can't believe my mom would do this to me. And then for them to continue to try to work out a relationship and yeah, just be a mom and a daughter again, it's going to be hard for her. But I think that it had something to do with her age. Like I think if this would have happened to her if she was like 18, 19 or something, where she's been through a little bit more in life, she would have probably smacked her mom on camera or cussed her out or something like that. But for her to be so young, because when they announced the news, the police made her announce it to her daughter right in front of her. So it kind of like I said, you could see that the mom like try to comfort her, like, okay, it's okay, everything's all right and stuff. It's like, no, you've been trying to fuck over my life. Me and my boyfriend been together since 9. Like that's they got like the puppy love that you think that they're gonna make it all through high school and go off to college together and stuff like that. And you never know. It could have possibly been that way, but your mom was on some weird shit that instead of with all the negative stuff she dealt with in her teenage years, she decided that I want to do the same to you, but I guess it to me it was like I want you to feel my pain. I want you to see what I went through. I want you to feel that same pain so that you could probably hate this boy that you're dating or something. But then in the same way, it's like if you look at the when you once you see the messages that she was sending to the boy, it's like it sounded like she wanted to be her daughter. She wanted to be in her place or something. So I really want y'all to check out this documentary and let me know what y'all think about it. Again, it's called The Unknown Number, The High School Catfish. And in the comments, let me know what y'all thought about it. Who was in the wrong? Well, obviously the mom's in the wrong, but once you start watching this, you're not going to see it coming because the mom is present on the damn doc. Like she's having sets and stuff on there as if she's trying to figure out what the hell going on. And then at the end of it, she's breaking down like it was me. This is why I did it. It's fucked up. But I want y'all to go check out this doc. It's on Netflix now and it's trending #1. So run over to Netflix, check out the documentary tonight. In the comments, like I said, let me know what you thought about the documentary. What do you feel like was the worst part of it? And while you was watching it, who did you believe was actually the person that was behind all this? So that's all I got for y'all for docs this week, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the Mechee from the Midwest podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and on Spotify.